Assalamu alaikum viewers. Today our topic is simultaneous equation, and what is that? I have written the definition of simultaneous equation. If we have two or more than two equations, then that set of equation is known as simultaneous equation. Okay, and one more thing, they both have common solutions, and there are two types of simultaneous equation. One is linear simultaneous equation, the other is non-linear simultaneous equation. I have given an example here, that is 2x plus 3y is equal to 7, and the other equation x plus 4y equal to 0 represent the linear simultaneous equation. Why? Because we have both the equations degree 1, that is first equation has degree 1 and second equation also has degree 1. And what is degree? If we have the highest power of the variable, highest power is also known as exponent index. So highest power of the variable in an expression or equation is known as degree. Okay, so degree of this equation is 1 and degree of this equation is also 1. They both have degree 1. What about non-linear simultaneous equation? In this equation we have degree 2 because highest power of the variable is 2, so this is not linear, and the other one is linear, so we call them non-linear simultaneous equation. Now the real question is how to solve linear simultaneous equations and non-linear simultaneous equations. There are more than 2 methods to solve both the equations, but in IGCSE, that is 0580 code, we have 2 methods. The elimination method, first one is elimination method and second is substitution method. But I tell you one thing, it is convenient to solve linear simultaneous equation using elimination method, although we can use substitution method as well, but it is convenient to solve linear simultaneous equation with the help of elimination method. Substitution method is useful for non-simultaneous linear equation. Okay, talk about the elimination method. What is elimination method? Basically, we get rid of one of the variables in both the equations. Let's say we want to eliminate this x variable in both the equations. Okay, and what is the procedure? I'm going to write the procedure here. The first thing, we have to select the variables in both the equations. So select variables or unknowns. Number 2, make similar coefficient for the chosen variable. Similar coefficient. And the third is eliminate them by adding or subtracting. By adding or by subtracting. So this is the procedure of elimination method. Now we are going to solve question number 7 that appeared in question paper 4 variant 3 in 2017. Question is, solve the simultaneous equations. You must show all your working. So we have linear simultaneous equation. As you can see, first equation has degree 1 and second equation also has degree 1. First we name them like equation 1 and equation 2. After that, we should follow these steps. First step is select variables. It's up to you which variable you select. I select x variable here In equation 1, the coefficient of x is 2 and coefficient of x is 3 in second equation. What should I do now? I will multiply. I'm going to write it here. Multiply equation 1 by 3 and equation 2 by 2. How did I do it? Just look at it. We have 2x in first equation and we want to make equal to the second equation coefficient, that is the x coefficient. So you just need to multiply both the variables like this. Multiply this coefficient of x to the equation 1 and this coefficient of x to the equation 2. This is a process. Just memorize it. So multiply equation 1 by 3. This is our equation 1 and I'm gonna multiply by 3. 3 into 2x plus 3y is equal 11. Multiply 3 2 times 6, 3 3 times 9y, 3 11 times 33. After that, equation 2 by 2. So here 2 and the equation 2 is 3x minus 5y is equal minus 50. 2 3 times 6x, 2 5 times 10 and 250 times 100. Do you see, we now have the coefficients of x in both the equations similar. That is, here x coefficient is 6 and also x coefficient is 6, and the signs in both the equations is plus. In order to eliminate or finish this term, what should I do now? I have to subtract these two equations. You can name them equation 3, equation 4 if you want. Otherwise, you can just simply subtract them. Equation 3 minus equation 4. First equation 3, that is 6x plus 9y is equal to 33. After that, equation 4, 6x minus 10y is equal minus 100. When we subtract, we change the sign. The sign of this 6x will be negative, it will be positive, and this is also positive. The positive 6x cancels negative 6x. We have plus 9y plus 10y. That makes 19y. And 133, 133. 19. When 19 moves, it divides 133. After simplification, 19 7 times 133. You can use your calculator as well. So this is our value of y. We need the value of x now. You can put this value in any one of these above equations. I'm going to put in equation 1, number 1. Put in equation 1. So what was our equation number 1? 2x plus 3y is equal to 11. 2x plus 3y is equal to 11. The value of x we want to calculate, but the value of y we just found, that is 7. Now simplify it. 2x plus 7 3 times or 3 7 times 21. When 21 moves, it will subtract 11 minus 21. 2 into x is equal to minus 10. 2 is multiplying here. When it moves, it will divide. Minus 10 over 2. Our answer for x is minus 5. This is our answer. But how can we say that these are correct or not? That is, y is equal to 7 is correct or not? We need to verify it. This will be our last step for ourselves. You can use calculator in order to check either these values are a part of the solution set or not. The first equation was 2x plus 3y is equal to 11. I'm going to put the value of x and y in order to see if it is correct or not. Value of x is minus 5 and value of y is 7. 2 into minus 5, that is minus 10. 3 into 7, 21. So minus 10 plus 21, that is equal to 11. Our values are correct. You can put these values in the other equation, that is in our second equation, to see if both the equations have common solution or not. As I told you earlier, both equations have common solution. Right. Equal to minus 50. This is our second equation. We are going to put the value of x, minus 5. Value of y is 7. Minus 50 remains the same. 3 into minus 5, minus 15. 5 into 7, 35 is equal minus 15. As you can see, minus 15 minus 35, they both add to give minus 50. So it is verified that both have common solution. Our solution is y is equal to 7 and x is equal to minus 5. The next question is question 5 that appeared in 2018. Question says, solve the simultaneous equations. You must show all your working. Our two equations are half x minus 3y is equal to 9, 5x plus y is equal to 28. We have linear simultaneous equation. We are going to name them as equation 1 and equation 2. First of all, we have to choose one variable. If you see the coefficient of x is 1 over 2, if you find it difficult, then go for the variable y. The variable y has coefficient minus 3 in first equation and plus 1 in second equation. We need to make them same. And how can we do that? I'm going to multiply equation 2 by 3 in order to make the coefficient same. So write it down. Multiply equation 2 by 3. Equation 2 is 5x plus y is equal to 28. 3 5 times 15. 3 1 time 3, y remains the same. 3 28 time, that is 84. Now, in order to eliminate, see the signs of both the equations, that is the sign of 3y is negative and the sign of 3y is positive. If we subtract them, we cannot cancel them. If we add them, we can cancel them. Now half x minus 3y is equal to 9. We can cancel 15x, half x. Take LCM in order to solve them. The LCM will be 2. It will be 30x plus 1x. The answer is 31x over 2. 31x over 2 is equal to 84 and 9, that is 93. So 31x is equal to 93 multiplied by 2. It will be 186. We need to calculate the value of x. When 31 moves, it divides 186. Use your calculator, you will find 186 divided by 31. The answer will be x. So we have just found the value of x. We need to calculate the value of y. I'm going to put in equation 2. You can put in any one of the above equations, that is equation 1 or equation 2. I'm using equation number 2. 5x plus y is equal to 28. 5x plus y is equal to 28. Now putting the value of x, the value of x will be 5 into 6 is equal 28. 5 into 6, that is 30, plus y is equal 28. Y is equal 28 minus 30. On simplification, we get minus 2. You can verify these answers by putting them in above equations. Okay, the process is same as I did in the previous question. The next question is question 14 that appeared in 2019. Solve the simultaneous equation. You must show all your working simultaneous equations, that is the linear simultaneous equation. 5x plus 8y is equal to 4. This is our first equation. 1 over 2x plus 3y is equal to 7. This is our second equation. The process is similar again, but if you choose variable 1, I'm going to choose variable 1 and show you how to solve. If we have 1 over 2 or fraction, any other fraction, then what will we do in order to solve the equation? In equation 2, the coefficient of x is 1 over 2, but in equation 1, the coefficient of x is 5. We need 5 here. Here, instead of 1 over 2, we need 5. How can I get 5 here? The answer is, if I multiply this equation, this whole equation by 10, then I will get 5. Do you see it? When we multiply 10 to 1 over 2, we can cancel them to 1 time to 5 times. So we will get 5 by multiplying 10 to equation 2. Therefore, multiply equation 2 by 10. That is 10 into 1 over 2 x plus 3y is equal to 7. When 10 multiply 1 over 2, the answer is 5x. 10 multiply 3, the answer is 30y. And 10 multiply 7, that is equal to 70. Do you see the sign of 5x is positive and the sign of this 5x, that is in equation 1, is also positive? How can we get rid of both the terms? If we subtract them, then we can cancel them. So I'm going to write subtract equation 1. That is this equation under this equation. 5x plus 8y is equal 4. I'm going to change the sign because we are subtracting. The sign will negative. Here also negative. The sign of 4 is positive. It will be converted into negative. These terms can cancel out. 30y minus 8y, that is equal to 22y. Okay, is equal to 70 minus 4, that is equal to 66. After that, 22 goes to the other side. It will divide 66 like this. The answer will be 22 3 times 66. Our value of y is 3. Now we need to find the value of x as well. So I'm going to put this value in equation 1, although you can put in equation 2 as well. Put in equation 1. What was the equation? The equation was 5x plus 8y is equal to 4. Therefore, 5x plus 8 into 3 is equal to 4. Simplify this equation. 8 3 times 24. When 24 moves, it subtract. After that, we get minus 20. 5 is multiplying here. When it moves, it will divide. X is equal minus 20 over 5. On division, we get minus 4. 5 1 time 5, 5 4 time 20. You can check these answers by putting it in equation 1 and equation 2, and you will find these answers are correct. Question 7 is solve the simultaneous equations. You must show all your working. This question appeared in 2021 examination that held in May-June. The question paper was 2 and variant was 1. The first equation is 2x plus y is equal to 3. We name it equation number 1. Second is x minus 5y. We name it equation number 2. The procedure is same. I'm just going to recall the procedure and writing it for you. The first step, select the variable. You need to select one of the variable. Okay, select one of the variables, that is either x or y. I'm going to select the variable x. The coefficient of x is 2 in first equation and coefficient of x in second equation is 1. We need to make similar coefficient. Second step, make similar coefficient. Make similar coefficients. Okay, so in order to do that, I'm gonna multiply equation 2 because we need 2 here, so then they will be same. Multiply equation 2 by 2. Okay, like this, 2 into x minus 5y is equal to 40. Multiply every term, we will get 2x minus 10y is equal to 80. Now subtract equation 1. This is our first equation. I'm going to write it under our equation, that is 2x plus y is equal 3. Now change the sign, it will be negative, negative, and also negative. We can cancel them. The rest is minus 10y minus 1y, that is equal to minus 11y, plus 80 minus 3, that is equal to plus 77. After simplification, we get minus 7 because 7 times 77, the negative sign remains the same. Now to find variable x, I'm going to put this in one of the above equations. Put in 1. Our first equation is 2x plus y is equal to 3. So 2x plus value of y, that is minus 7, is equal to 3. Simplify it, plus into minus, that is equal to minus 7 is equal to 3. 2x is equal to 3 plus 7, and further, and x is equal to 10 over 2. The answer is 5. So the value of x is 5. And how can you say that these are our answers? You can put these answers in equation 1 and 2 in order to check either these are correct or not, and you will find them correct. Question 3 that appeared in 2022 also says solve the simultaneous equations. I told you earlier we have two methods, that is elimination method and substitution method. Elimination and substitution method. You can solve this question by substitution and elimination as well. Okay, it's up to you. But I told you it is convenient to solve linear simultaneous equation using elimination method. How can we solve this problem here? First, the similar step. First thing is we need to choose the variable. If I see we have 2p plus q is equal to 2, this is our first equation. And second equation is p minus q is equal to 1 over 2. Just look at the coefficients of q in both the equation. Here the coefficient of q is 1 and in here the coefficient of q is minus 1. If we add them, then we can subtract them. Why we are adding? Because they both have equal coefficients, 1, but opposite in sign. So in order to eliminate them, we need to add them. I'm writing here adding equation 1 and 2. It is not like you always have to multiply with some of the numbers to make the similar coefficient. Just look at the coefficient first and then decide what should you do. Okay, so adding equation 1 and 2, I'm going to write it again, 2p plus q equal to 2 and p minus q is equal to minus 1 over 2. I can cancel positive q to minus q, 2p plus 1p, that is equal to 3p. And what is the answer of this? 2 minus 1 over 2. 2 minus 1 over 2, you can use calculator or go for the LCM. It will be 4 minus 1. The answer will be 3 over 2. We can cancel this 3 to this 3. The rest is our answer, that is p is equal to 1 over 2. We need to find the value of q. So I'm going to put this value in one of the above equations. Put in equation 1 or 2, it's up to you. I'm going to put in equation 1, that is 2p plus q. 2p plus q is equal to 2. The value of p is 1 over 2, so write it down, plus q is equal to 2. We can cancel them. The rest is 1 plus q is equal to 2. When 1 moves, it will subtract 2 minus 1 like this. The answer will be q is equal to 1. So these are our answers, that is p is equal to 1 over 2 and q is equal to 1. You can verify by putting these values in equation 1 and equation 2. P is equal 1 over 2 and q is equal to 1. Okay, I'm going to check it for you. I have second equation, p minus q is equal to minus 1 over 2. Now putting these values, that is 1 over 2 minus 1, that should be equal to minus 1 over 2. I'm going to take the LCM is 2. The rest will be 1 minus 2, again equal to minus 1 over 2. So our answers are correct. Question 5 says solve the simultaneous equation. This question appeared in 2021 and the question is x plus 2y is equal to 13. We name it equation number 1, and x plus 5y, that is equal to 22. This is our second equation. First we need to choose one variable. You can choose x or y, it's up to you. I'm going to choose x variable here in both the equations, and you can see the coefficient of x in both the equations is 1. So how can you eliminate both of them? By adding or subtracting. We can subtract them in order to eliminate them. So I'm going to write here equation 1 minus equation 2 and show it. X plus 2y is equal 13. X plus 5y is equal 22. Now change the signs. This x can cancel with minus x, and plus 2y minus 5y, the answer is minus 3y is equal 13 minus 22, that is equal to minus 9. Minus 3 is multiplying. When it moves, it will divide. Minus 9 over minus 3. So we can cancel 3 one time, 3 3 time. Minus can be cancelled out. Our answer is y is equal to 3. We need to find the other variable values, that is the x. Put in 1. X plus 2, the value of y is 3, is equal to 13. So x plus 6 is equal 13. It will be 13 minus 6. So x is equal to 7. 13 minus 6, that is equal to 7. You can verify by yourself. It is not the demand of the question. It's up to you if you do it or not. Now we are moving toward non-linear simultaneous equation. Question 8, solve the simultaneous equations. You must show all your working. Again, it appeared in 2022 question paper 4 variant 2. The question is x plus 2y is equal to 12. 5x plus y square is equal to 39. Do you see it? Our first equation is linear equation. That is linear equation because highest power of the variable is 1. So this equation has the degree 1. That is known as linear equation. But in second equation, we have highest power of the variable is 2. This is our quadratic equation. That's why this whole system is known as non-linear simultaneous equation. Non-linear simultaneous equation. So how can we solve non-linear simultaneous equation? These are the steps. We use substitution method. It is useful and beneficial for non-linear simultaneous equation. What is that? First, you have to choose one of the variables that has coefficient 1. Okay. Second, find the value of that variable and put it in the other equation. Do not put the value of that variable in the same equation. This is the key point of this solution. Now, this is our equation 1. This is second equation. See, in linear equation, I can see we have coefficient of x is 1. So I'm going to write here from equation 1, the value of x is equal to 12 minus 2y and name it equation 3. Right? Put equation 3 in equation 1 or 2. Yes, it is of course 2. Put in equation 2. 5x, the x value 12 minus 2y plus y square is equal 39. Multiplied 5 12 times 60. 5 2 times 10. Y square is equal to 39. Now simplify it. We have y square minus 10y plus 60. Bring 39. It will be minus 39 is equal to 0. So 60 minus 39. First write it down. Y square minus 10y and 60 minus 39, that is equal to 21. Plus 21 is equal to 0. This is quadratic equation. And how to solve quadratic equation? Quadratic equation has 3 methods to solve. Number 1, factorization. It is the easiest one. I find it easy. Number 2, quadratic formula. And I'm going to write the quadratic formula according to the equation. We have variable y. So the formula will be y is equal minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac over 2a. The standard form of the quadratic equation in y variable will be ay square plus by plus c equal to 0. The third formula is, that is the third method is completing square method. Completing the square, that is our third method. You can choose one of these methods to solve quadratic equation. I'm going for factorization. So 21 one time, the coefficient of y square, and what is that? Coefficient of y square is 1 and the constant term is 21. We need to multiply it and we get 21, and we need to make factors of 21. 3 7 times 21 or 7 3 times 21. What else? This is the factor. If we add them, we get the middle term, that is minus 10. So this is our factor, minus 7y minus 3y plus 21 is equal to 0. Whenever we have 4 terms, we take common from the first 2 terms and then second 2 terms. What is common between first 2 terms? The answer is y. We are left with y minus 7. The sign of the third term should be written here. It is minus, and what is common between 3y and 21? 3 is common. We are left with y minus 7 is equal to 0. Now what is common? Y minus 7 is common. The rest is y minus 3. We have two factors equal to 0 and put it each factor equal to 0 like this. Calculate the value of y, that is 7, and here 3. We have just found the values of y. We have two values of y and we need to calculate the value of x. So put in equation 3. You can put in any one of the equations like equation 1, equation 2, or in equation 3. I'm putting it in equation 3. The equation 3 is x is equal 12 minus 2y. 12 minus 2 into 7. After simplification, we get minus 2. Also put this value in 3. X is equal 12 minus 2 and y is 3. 12 minus 6, and we get the answer 6. These are our answers. Again, we can check it by putting these answers in the equations. Okay, you can verify it by yourself in order to check if your answers are correct or not. Question 4 is solve the simultaneous equation. You must show all your working. Again, this is a case of nonlinear simultaneous equation, and this is our equation number 1. This is equation number 2. And how to solve non-linear simultaneous equation? The preferable method is substitution method. And what is that? First, you have to choose the variable which has coefficient 1, and second, find the value of that variable and put it in the other equation, not in the same equation from where you get the value. Okay, keep it in mind. This is very important. Here the coefficient of y is 1 and coefficient of x is also 1. So it's up to you. Either you choose y or x. I'm going to choose whatever it is given, that is the y equal to 4 minus x. I'm going to put equation 1 in equation 2. Equation 2 is x square plus 2. The value of y is 4 minus x. Square remains the same, equal to 67. Here we use a formula a minus b whole square, that is equal to a square plus b square minus 2ab in order to open it. We cannot multiply with 2 first. First we have to open it by using formula. 4 square is equal to 16 plus second term square x square minus 2 into 4 into x. It will be minus 8x is equal 67. Okay, now x square plus multiply 2 to every term in the bracket. 2 into 16, that is 32, plus 2x square, 2 into 8 minus 16x, bring 67 here, minus 67 equal to 0. We have like terms x square and 2x square. It will be 3x square minus 16x. Okay, this remains the same, minus 16x plus 32 and minus 67. Use your calculator, you will get minus 35 equal to 0. Again, this is a quadratic equation, and I have told you earlier we have three methods to find. One is factorization, factors. Two is formula, that is the quadratic formula, and the third is completing square method. Completing, it's up to you which method you choose to solve this quadratic equation. I'm going for factorization. 35 3 times, calculate it. What is it? 35 3 times, it is 105. So 21 5 times is also 105, and 21 minus 5, that is equal to 16. So our factor minus 21x plus 5x minus 35 equal to 0. We have 4 terms. We need to take common from the first 2 terms. The common will be 3x, the rest will be x minus 7. The third term sign is positive, and what is common? 5 is common. The remaining part is x minus 7 is equal to 0. We have 2 terms, and what is common between them? X minus 7 is common. The rest will be 3x plus 5, that is equal to 0. 2 factors equal to 0 means you should put every factor equal to 0 and solve it. The value of x is equal to 7. Here the value of x is equal to minus 5 over 3. We need to calculate the value of y now. Put in equation 1. Equation 1 is y is equal to 4 minus x. Y is equal to 4 minus x. This is our first equation. So y is equal to 4 minus 7. The value of y is minus 3. By putting the value of x in equation 1, we get the value of y, that is minus 3. Similar process, put in equation 1. Y is equal 4 minus of minus 5 by 3. In the next step, minus into minus will be plus. Simplified, 12 plus 5 over 3. 12 plus 5, that is equal to 17. I do calcium here, you can go for the calculator. 17 over 3, that is our fourth answer. So these are the answers, and how can you tell these are correct or not? You can verify. Use your calculator and choose one of the equations and see if it's correct or not. I have already verified it. Both answers are correct. This is our last question that appeared in 2021 examination. Question paper was 4 and written was 3, that held in May, June. Question 5 says, solve the simultaneous equation. There is no description that you have to solve it by elimination method or substitution method. If there is a condition, then you have to obey it. If it says you have to solve it by elimination, then use elimination method, and you know how to deal with the elimination method. And the question says, if the question says use substitution method, then you have to solve this system with substitution method. Here in this case, it simply says solve it. So it is convenient to solve non-linear simultaneous equation by substitution method. Again, this is our first equation. This is our second equation. I'm going to put equation 1 in equation 2. Put equation 1 in equation 2. So equation 2 is y is equal, put equation 1 in equation 2. Equation 1 is the value of y is equal to 2 minus x. Here we have y. I'm going to write 2 minus x instead of y. that is equal to x square plus 2x plus 2. I'm going to take these values to the other sides of the equation, that is x square plus 2x plus 2 minus 2 plus x, and flip it, simplify. X square 2x plus x, that is equal to 3x plus 2 minus 2 can cancel out, the rest is equal to 0. So this is again a quadratic equation, but we can see there is x common between them, so we are going to take it. The rest is x plus 3 is equal to 0. We got the factors and every factor is equal to 0. Here we got two answers of x, that is 0 and minus 3. Now we need to calculate the value of y. Put x is equal to 0 in equation 1. Our equation 1 is y is equal to 2 minus x. So it will become y is equal to minus 0, y is equal to 2. After that, put x is equal to minus 3 in equation 1. Y is equal to minus of minus 3. Then minus into minus, that makes plus. 2 plus 3, that is equal to 5. These are our answers. You can verify it. I'm going to show you how again, that is y is equal to 2 minus x. Our first pair of answers, x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 2. X is equal to 0, y is equal to 2. I'm going to put it here. The value of y is 2. Value of x is 0. So 2 equal to 2. Again, use the other one, that is x is equal to minus 3 and y is equal to 5. In using the same equation, the value of y is now 5 and value of x is now minus 3. It will be plus 3. So 5 is equal to 5. So our answers are correct. So that's for the day. Please subscribe my channel, share, like and comment the video. Allah Hafiz.